Warframe! Woo!
Hi, everyone.
Ridiculous. We only
Not
have an
allowed.
hour and we have a lot to get through, so we're just gonna get started. Everyone's
Hi,
seated.
everybody.
Thanks for coming.
Oh my God, I can barely see. Wow. Ooh,
Wow.
Now I'm nervous.
Team at home, wish us luck.
All right. Thank you. Welcome, everyone, to Devstream 187, where we have, of course, Warframe news, but also Soulframe
Isn't
news.
it 188?
What did I say?
187.
I did that again?
Got him.
Oh my God, 188. So
Love how
sorry.
chat's all on this Clem tech.
Yeah, I'm just a baby.
Fish.
Before we get into anything, of course, let's do our classic introductions. I want to.
Oh no! Fuck! Why did I hit that?
Hi, I'm Jeff. Thank you guys for giving us the dress code memo. I'd like to.
Oh, hi, I'm Steve. Thanks for coming, everyone. Great to see you all. Great to see you.
Hi, I'm Kat. I'm the principal writer for Warframe. Those of you who are longtime players will know me as the person who designed and wrote most of the Kim system for the 1999 update.
Nice.
Hello, my name is Rebecca Ford. I'm the creative director of Warframe, and I'm very happy to be here with everybody.
Hi, my name is Megan Everett, and I am your community director. And I'm very happy to be here for you all.
And we have lots of amazing staff in the audience, too, from community to marketing to live ops. So lots of folks here watching from home. So
That's right. I think with us today, we have Beth, Nella, Zach, Danny, Sarah, Taylor, Alex, Tatum, and Rue, of course, making lots of stuff happen. Where are you guys?
And I'm not going to lie, the progenitor of Bob Bip is here. So the guy who got Bob Bip is in the crowd.
Right there?
There he is.
Wow.
And hey, chat. What's up, chat? Steve, you'll be reading chat, I assume.
I have chat up. So far, it's mostly just Clem.
Okay.
Clem.
Clem.
And hi, Grandpa Steve. I didn't appreciate that at all.
I'm
Lot
actually
of
impressed you
Clem.
can see it.
A lot of
Oh my
Clems.
God.
There is no Twitch drop today, so if you are watching from home, I do apologize. But
fair
we
enough.
do have Gift of the Lotus alerts, of course, after in-game. Extended amount for those who are here that want to get your potatoes, or can react to it,
Potatoes!
or can Catalyst will be yours. But we are here at PAX, and if you are physically here, I hope you got your free card on the way in with your redeemable Kalervo Noggle, the first there's ever been, and as well a Soulframe Preludes code, so you can get into Soulframe. Yeah! And if you're already in, you can share it. I don't know, put it on the internet. Someone will take it, and it'll be great.
Always.
But of course, and Kalervo Noggle will be coming later in game, so don't worry for those folks at home. He will
Cool.
come later on. Just first dibs for everyone who came with us today. Okay,
No, it makes sense.
let's jump into TennoCon.
I'm
Oh,
ready.
it's TennoCon. Surprise!
No, it's not TennoCon. Just a reminder that this is our last dev stream before TennoCon 2025. I know every time I say that word, I make you really nervous, so
You do.
I'm very sorry. But this
Grandpa
is our
Steve can't handle it.
I'm so sorry. Sorry, Grandpa Steve. This is our last stream before
Dude, the banner ad on the
TennoCon,
right.
and it's going to be a really exciting day. It's only 2 months away.
Shut up. It's fine. Everyone, we're so excited. It's going to be great.
It's our 10th
I'm ready.
TennoCon. How do we feel about 10 TennoCons?
I'm in my prime.
Yes.
It's making me younger.
No, you're okay.
It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Steve Prime.
TennoCon is but 2 months away, and we are cooking away on that. But we are obviously here to show you what's coming very soon, and a little bit soon after that, before TennoCon is even here. So let's jump into actually Soulframe first. I'd
Okay.
love to hear about what
I don't
you
know
guys
enough
got
about Soulframe.
cooking.
Yes, we are allotted how many minutes? 6 minutes?
6 to 10 minutes.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the
That's
reset.
great.
I like hazard
I have a
cheers. Good
timer
God.
right there.
The timer is going.
Do you have a timer?
Yes. What's going on with Soulframe? You guys are P9 right now, cooking on.
No. Is there anyone here who's played Alpha or played our Preludes yet? Oh,
No.
wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's amazing. Yeah, so we have Preludes 9 that came out last month. We're close. We're probably this week. Or not this week, jeez. This
Week,
month.
week.
This month. We're hoping to get Preludes 10 out.
That's right.
And yeah, I think we got some pretty big changes coming to it. We're going to be giving secondary weapon swapping.
We had a great no
Weapons,
hitches dev stream that showed most of the stuff that was coming to it.
Yeah,
Mood.
it was top tier.
Yeah, we're adding the Mendicant faction. We're adding new enemy types. You can have sidearms. So there's a whole bunch of new stuff that we're
We have the
adding.
moat.
I did it again, didn't I? Use the wrong term.
Use the wrong term. That's fine.
Sidearm is
And a new upgrade system that's not at all like Pokemon.
You explicitly
I
told
explicitly
us.
said not to say that word.
The CEO sent us very strict
Yes,
messaging.
yes.
Oh, I didn't know Togus could have one, actually. Grandpa
Wow.
Steve, no!
This isn't recorded, so I'll be fine. Yeah, so I think we brought a little bit of assets to fill our 6.5 minutes that
You
Nick
do.
gave us.
Let's roll
Yeah.
the first one. I believe this is a video of your moats, very original
Oh,
moats.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, so there's the little creatures that are
Amazing.
caught in the different elements.
Nintendo
And,
lawyers are on their way,
first you use them to upgrade your weapons.
I see that.
And there's going to be, I think there's going to be about 20 of these in Preludes 10. There's probably 13 actually, but yeah, you have to find them in the world, and you have to go and catch them. It's totally original concept, and you can set them free, and they give you this kind of little food gift that you can feed to the other ones to make them more powerful. And that sort
Not
of thing.
being able to pause
But
is
in Preludes
killing
9
me right
there's
now.
not a lot of build
I want you to
crafting,
know
and that's
that.
a big part of Preludes 10, which you can customize your weapons and do a lot of that sort of stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah.
I think as well you have someone called the King. The King is coming to the game.
Right.
The king. Yep, we're going to be putting in
The king in
first
yellow?
kind of breadcrumb for a new enemy faction, the Mendicant King. This is the moat clip again.
This is the moat video, my
Yeah, this
friends.
is the
If
moat
we
clip.
could get the
Yeah,
next
sorry, we had
video.
assets come very hot to roof.
Oh, that one's called Blunder. How
Nice.
What a blunder. Maybe.
blunder.
There it is,
there
the
we
low
go.
bit rate dev capture. Yeah, thank you. What are we looking at here? This is the King.
Yeah. So this is placeholder with some existing enemies, but also the Mendicant King, which is sort of the, since we're being so original, sort of like the Nazgul of Soulframe.
Yep.
Okay.
And he summons his knights. They're right now using placeholder enemies.
Sure.
And yeah, this is a big part of the development of Preludes. We don't have a lot of enemy diversity, so we're pretty excited to get in this kind of
Sure, that comes
beginning
later,
of this new
though.
faction. Yeah.
Wait, why is he called the Tired King? What's he been doing?
Because he summons, right?
I think Sydney might have snuck that in while we were.
Sydney, why
while we
is
were
he
in Boston.
tired?
Not
Chat
sure.
wants to know. They said, what makes him so tired?
I think it's, he's
He's all
moving
like, yeah.
slow and he's been
Playing
resting
Soulframe
under
was
the
sleeping
earth
when we came in.
for a while.
Excellent.
no grandpa inspiration?
No grandpa.
Oh, okay. So is that
never.
your self-insert?
Maybe. Should be. Tired Steve, yeah.
In P10 as well, and you kind of talked about this in the not choppy Devstream outside, you have kind of a event that we're now calling the Festival of the Circad.
I call it
Circade?
Circade. Yes. So yeah, we have done one event so far in our Soulframe Preludes, which was
Very
this
tiny one.
very simple kind of Halloween-y type thing. And this one's more complicated because I can only steal from things I've just been playing. So it has like a blueprint style inspired.
Not actually already.
Sure.
What's that?
Blueprints already?
Yeah, so
Nice.
so there's a bit of a puzzle to this. It's a new location, this crypt of the Circade that we're adding to the overworld of Soulframe for Preludes 10. And you go into the crypt and you have to find his spirit and figure out how, not only it's a puzzle for you, how to defeat him and learn his story, but also there is a kind of a larger puzzle for our community of Preludes players to figure out how to solve. And I don't want to spoil it. But
I'm super
yeah,
into
I think-
that, though.
Are
I'm into
we
community
moving-
puzzles.
Are we moving on
I think
to
it's
your
great.
asset next?
Are we
To
going?
the best
I
asset
think
that
this is
has
the one that Megan made. Yeah.
the best. I didn't make this. I
did?
just approved it.
Oh, this is the nipple asset. Yeah.
yes,
Nice.
yes,
Clap.
yes,
Why?
yes. You wanted the
Flawless.
chest hair, and we provided you the chest.
That's the
You have to
reward.
Always.
redo
This,
our...
that wasn't Megan's fault. This is Jeff's fault.
Yeah.
That's
I think
right.
He was
It-
like, give them the nipples.
It's the event reward. It's the chest hair attachment.
You said more chest hair. Sam made this, and you said that's a little too much, and I said no.
Yeah, you said no, we're keeping it. Yeah.
It's just right, my friends. So what are we supposed to be looking at in this picture?
The totem.
Yes.
Oh, the totem!
The necklace. Yes.
This is one of the rewards you get for playing in the Festival of Circade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is a bit of a progression component to it, so there could be maybe a further evolved version of that totem.
Yep. And it goes well with nipples.
It really
Nice.
does. It really does.
If you want to accessorize your nipples, you can.
Yes!
Can you actually?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
We should add to the list, though. Yeah.
If you want it enough, they'll do nipple tassels.
Yep.
And
We sort of have that in.
I mean, we have it in
People are raising their
Warframe.
I know
hands,
we do.
so
we have the technology.
I guess that's what we know. For the next
That's right.
update, we're going to put that in too.
That's right. So P10 coming in few weeks, this
Yeah,
month?
It'll be
month.
May.
This
It'll be May
month.
for sure, yeah.
Excellent. Let's go back to TennoCon just for a little bit here. What are you guys cooking up for TennoCon? Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, we were here last year, and we kind of gave a tease about... You're very excited about this. So we gave a tease about our bear omen beast, Bromius. And then at last year's TennoCon, we gave a little bit of a hint to that as well. So we're going to be leaning into that quest and be giving like a really good kind of showing of the omen beast, Bromius, and the quest to rescue him.
We brought a little teaser trailer to kind of give you a
ready.
little bit more look at some stuff that's already in Soulframe, P10 stuff, and Bromius a little bit.
Yeah.
So let's watch.
I hope you like it.
Roll tape.
Likely mature. Makes sense. A little bit of a buzz I'm hearing.
Magic. It's in you. Yours. Like the wind. Know who were the bad uns before even Ode?
Heyo.
That's who. Oh, they'd round us up. Or drown us down. Lest we come.
I feel like Deviri was a testing ground for this. I can see some Deviri DNA. Ah, yes, bird frame. I mean, it's kind of like when you look at like Breath of the Wild, and you're like, oh yeah, there's some like Link to the Past DNA in here, like that.
And they were right.
Ah, yes, small. Is that a veil?
Blood is as old as Alkenstone. As omen beasts, as voicing trees. Each of these with magics no dullard human ever sees.
The skill, okay, I see it. I like them. I like the frame skills, kind of.
The spell song made us forget all others. But Minnow, learn the river's verses, for only the souls now remember.
Sure. Okay. That was pretty good.
So yeah, watch TennoCon or come to TennoCon. We'd love to see you there, and yeah, we'll be showing lots of cool new stuff.
God, I wish I could go.
You can sign up. Like, can
Oh
people
yes,
play?
I'm supposed to say that.
Thank you, Reb, thank you.
For the, yeah.
Yes, if
And you
you
get a set of free steak knives and.
Yeah, if you're not already, you can sign up to be an envoy at soulframe.com. We are going to be doing, after the stream, a big send of the Soulframe Preludes Keys invites. So if you do become an envoy, you do have a chance to get sent an access code to Prelude. So if you're interested, come on in. Love to have you in the pre-alpha and soon to be
alpha, yeah.
my favorite guy.
Dude, I'll sign an
Bromius.
NDA. I ain't
We're calling him
scared.
Bob, Bear Omen Beast. So he's
Oh, I like
Bob.
that. Bob.
Sydney, write that down. That's a great
Bob.
Bob. All right. Shall we get into some Warframe?
Yeah.
All right. We've been teasing a little bit of the next Prime Warframe over the past week and a bit. And,
Have we?
I mean,
And we didn't spoil it?
no.
Everyone knows. Like,
Unless you're
Twitch
at
chat
10
is just talking about
I
it
know.
constantly.
Chat, what do we think, chat? Oh, they know. Shoot.
Some people at 10 VIP might have seen a screenshot or two, but we are very excited to show the next Prime
Bob
Warframe.
Clem.
Take a look.
Oh no, not your everyone. Not your Ellie. Flawless. Amazing. All right, I'm sold. I'm already sold. May 21st. I get paid then. I'm ready. I'll buy that
So
Prime
there will be a video narrated by Ballas dropping with her
What?
launch later
right.
in May.
That's right.
Ballas!
The video is hype. The
Yeah.
team is killing it right now, so it's
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely keep an eye out for that trailer.
Yeah, one of the very unique, I mean, I'm biased, but I'm obsessed with that. So Yareli Prime is our next Prime.
God,
You
I'm
can see
so
here
ready.
she's coming with the Compressa Prime if you are a bubble gun lover. Bubble gun lovers out there. And then she will come with a beautiful signed Dana. This is the Marilina
Yeah.
Prime signed Dana.
I kinda want
Some
that.
accessories.
That's kinda
She'll also be
hot.
coming with an ephemera and a Marilina Prime domestic drone.
Of course,
So I'm buying
very
this.
good.
Of course, one would need a drone. And then as well, of course, Marilina will be primed herself. And not featured here, but coming, the Daiku Prime.
So who's been waiting? Yes, I knew it. I knew it. Yes,
go.
yes. For so long, us Daiku enjoyers have suffered without a Prime, and
my
it is
God.
only appropriate that we have finally released it in its
I
prime
use
form
Daiku
for
strictly because of
Yareli.
L5R. Surichi
is very-
Daiku,
very
too
big day.
good.
Very big day for Yareli enjoyers.
Fuck
Should we
yes.
take a look at her in-game, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go.
yeah.
So this is the dev build right now. If anything goes wrong, it just happens. It's a live audience dev stream.
It
You can
just
never be
works.
too careful, but here it is. The Daiku Prime. There's
Yes!
Yareli Prime in game. What do you got for us, Meg?
I'm ready.
This is her in her base default, nothing fancy. Mike Skyers absolutely cooked this one to
but
perfection.
why is she dummy
well
thick?
done, al dente,
Why
whatever
she
you
got
want.
that
She's
dump truck?
beautiful. And then this is her with her accompanying sign Dana.
Wow.
God
And she has her
damn.
ephemera on, which is why I'm all bubbly.
Got it.
That's why I'm all bubbly. Should we do some random colors?
Yes.
Shall we see?
Oh my God.
Fuck yes. Oh,
right, let's see what
colors
chat
really
says.
well, actually.
Ooh.
Chat says beautiful. Oh my God. Yo. Oh my God. Sea dragon themed.
It is giving Sea Dragon
Very
a
A little
bit.
bit, yeah. I
What's
can see
that?
that.
Oh, that random one, I thought you put that in there.
No. Do you want to see mine though?
Yes.
Thoughts?
Oh.
I dig it. Okay, I like the
I'm
muted
maturing,
colors.
Jeff.
You
I'm
are, you
maturing.
are.
You're
We're
growing,
growing
as a person.
together.
It's so
This is us
opposite of my
growing.
bright red
I got the
frames.
Mike Skyers thumbs up from this
Oh, okay.
too. I flex that every time I can. Anyways, May 21st, Yareli Prime is coming to all platforms.
soon.
I'm ready.
Oh, that is very soon. We have work to do when we get home. Also coming in this May 21st update, this is the interim cert build that we've been talking about. We talked about it on the last dev stream. That is coming with all of the quality of life stuff that we talked about last stream. So Yareli Prime is coming in that May 21st dev stream or update, as well as Clairvaux Apostate skin, which we've kind of been showing progress
Yeah.
along the way. Sexy art. Thank you, team, for
Very
this
cool.
one. Nothing but
No
good
chest
art.
hair though.
Very
Interesting.
cool.
No
Oh,
chest
rip.
hair.
Interesting. Is the soul frame branch of the engine the one that only has the hair shader for the chest?
Very much so, yes.
Interesting.
It's exclusive.
Where's my
So he'll be
Arthur
coming as
chest
well
hair,
in the May
goddammit?
21st update, so you can look forward to Yareli Prime, Clairvaux Deluxe, everything he has to offer, and all of that quality of life that we talked about next dev stream. But there is an update that is coming after the May 21st interim cert builds, before TennoCon.
There
What?
is a major update coming this year between these two things, and that is mostly what we're here to talk to you about today. This is an update we've been working on behind the scenes for months. We haven't slipped a word about it, and the reason we planned such a big PAX panel in Devstream is so that we could...
Spider frame. No?
For the record, he had no idea. So what do you want to do, Meg?
Oh, we're going to
Nani?
roll a little bit of a teaser trailer.
So what
Okay.
you're about to see is the first ever footage of Warframe's next major update, which is what we have been working on behind the scenes.
Okay,
And
so
then
this
we'll
is
talk
like the
about it a lot.
new war, right? This
take
is
a
New
look.
War 1999, etc., right? Like this is the new one. We're going back to Devstream. I guess.
Isn't it time for a new story,
Oh no!
kiddo?
How's it going, kiddo? Yeah. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
My true love is back.
So So welcome to the era of Isleweaver. This is our next major update launching in June. And this is an update that is going to be accessible if you finish the 1999 quest. Here's the key art. Why don't we just take a look at that?
Very cool.
Why don't we just take a look? I just want to see what chat, oh, okay, chat's happening.
Because I saw her and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
She's
That's what they
alive?
are.
Question mark.
I don't know. Kat,
Talk to us.
what do we think's happening with her, with your girl?
I don't know. Is it her or isn't it her?
Ooh, this is the type of question you'll have answers to with Isleweaver. Again, it's going to be the update that comes after 1999, so you have to
Right.
get there. Who here has at least started or finished 1999?
I've started it. I'm
Yeah,
halfway through.
yeah. Nice. Okay.
That's good. That's okay.
Okay.
200 hours
That's
in, baby.
But yes, so what is there to say about Isleweaver? This is an update that Megan is actually going to show you some gameplay of, so we can talk a little bit through it. But it really is going to bring you a brand new Warframe. It's going to bring, we might as well just play.
Oh, geez. Hello.
So
Hi,
once
Duviri.
you have finished 1999, you will be greeted to an invasive Duviri mission. And it's going to be launching with an Operation 8 Claw. This is a
Okay.
clan operation. You'll be getting a ton of rewards. But this is Duviri with a twist. It's a brand new story for the Duviri Spiral. And, you know, Duviri, it was something we cooked, something we love dearly.
Yeah.
But for the first time ever, this is Duviri that is exclusively Warframe playable. So there's twists to it, which means you'll be in here, you'll pick your Warframe,
There's the
and
fearsome
someone else is
bonanza.
there in the cave. Things are happening.
Oh.
Oh.
You're a thing.
The fragmented ones tether down the strands of Tra that weave her false Duviri.
Huh.
Get to the heart of her power.
Someone kicked him off the throne. Well, rap, tap, tap, tap.
So because of things in 1999, you are now called upon Duviri in a way that Thrax needs your help. You're going to have to work together.
Huh.
Oh, that's a perfect
Hilarious.
choice.
How did you get there?
I thought that was intentional.
Oh my God, he looks so good.
Naked.
like,
Sorry,
Wow.
go ahead. All right.
So let's take a look at what's happening here.
Okay.
Oh, kiddo. How long have you been hiding out here, thinking I couldn't see you?
So you are your Warframe in this particular spiral of Duviri.
Sure.
So the Drifter is elsewhere, and you are here as your Warframe, and it's full Warframe combat. And you had to bring Nessie back as a villain. We knew she wasn't gone, but tell us a little bit about Nessie.
Well, first of all, shout out to the rest of the amazing narrative team, Adrian and Ryan, and our new junior narrative team member Jessica for helping with all of this, and Adrian who championed this update. And bringing Nessie back was just such a joy, especially in this update, because it's so much fun to play with a character in a new way and adapting her in this situation. And the Drifter took Holvania away from her.
Right.
So now
she
she's
takes
taking
Duviri from him.
Duviri
Okay.
away from the Drifter.
I dig it.
Unless, question mark?
Unless
But what if there was,
Unless
Sleeping. Eepy.
That's right.
Eepy. She's
Just a
just
sleep
sleeping.
spell. So here we have Isleweaver. This is a version of Duviri. If you've been into the lore, there's going to be lots to discover. There's a whole bunch of fragments, perhaps, or not.
Yeah. So you get to sort of maybe put together some pieces of whether or not the Nessie that you're hearing is really Nessie, or how much of
Right.
it is her, how much of it is the indifference.
Well,
And
we
maybe
don't
start
know.
to piece together some of those puzzles. Maybe hear a little bit from what might be left of her. And yeah, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, no, we can't.
Yeah,
You couldn't possibly.
literally can't.
No.
And maybe you might hear a little bit of
Oh, don't look at that.
some unexpected things.
Yeah, dev build.
Dev build.
Look at that.
All right.
Yeah,
Dev
Wait,
build.
gameplay, shall we? Yeah.
Yeah,
all
so
right.
all things considered, this is just the first introduction to Isleweaver for everybody. This update is she was such a wonderful character and
Yes.
the world, and it's very important if you have Nessie coming back that you got to kind of give her a fair counterpart, you know? And
Right?
the spider frame
The what?
might not be real.
Oh, wait, it is real.
Oh!
Hey, why is she so
Yes,
big,
at
though?
last. At last.
All right, this
Oh,
is
no.
Araxia, and I did some digging with the team, and Araxia's first concept art was from January 2023, so this has been in the works. Yeah, so we have known about Spiderframe for far too long.
Steve didn't.
Steve didn't.
I actually didn't.
Yeah, but we knew.
So every time he said it on a dev short, we went,
Yeah.
stop
So
it.
you need a new bit now, though.
I know. Well, chat needs a new bit. We'll figure
right.
out
What will
something.
they do next?
So let's take a look at
Maybe
what.
nipples in Warframe or something. We'll
Hey,
figure it out.
Oh my God.
Stop it.
So Araxia is coming. She is the Warframe releasing with Isleweaver. Her lore and the reason
Weaver,
she's
yeah.
there is all yours to discover.
Okay.
You can earn her in the new game mode,
Chat
and there's
would.
going to be an event. So
That's right. And we have a little video to show you a little bit of what her animation movement is like in the game.
Okay.
This is also a new arena within
Indeed.
the
Duviri.
Isleweaver update that you'll be facing off against a mini-boss version of her.
that's right. She is a
Ayo.
boss fight for you
Okay.
to earn all her parts. She will. be yours to the-
Interesting.
well, we'll see.
We'll see if you can handle it.
Legally distinct
Oh.
webbing. Uh-oh.
That's nasty.
It's great.
Jeff, what's that like to animate? Tell me about it.
There was some like legit problem solving going on, especially because I think you tease it right here.
Yep. Yep.
This is pretty in depth.
Yes,
I don't know
it
how
is.
much you want
This
to talk
feels
about
like
it,
there's
but it
gonna be
took a lot of,
verticality in
like,
this fight,
problem-solving,
actually.
You know, the rigs and the animations about how to get full mobility.
If everything goes to
Interesting.
plan, which it might not, you will be able to crawl on walls in one of her moves, like a
Okay.
spider. So
Sure. I'm in.
I heard a
Yeah.
what?
everyone cross your fingers.
Yeah.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen. She'll also be coming with an alternate helmet. In that video, she had her secondary throwing weapons. She's going to come with a whip, and you see here she's got some
Not the
armor sets
whip!
as well to really show off the spider-esque version of her.
Dummy Mommy Prime
There
got
was
it.
someone on the, I think it was on maybe the subreddit, said like we don't really have any Tenno whips, but we knew this was coming. So there is a Tenno whip coming. So very exciting.
Spider Tenno whip, especially. All right, next up, we have also coming in the Isleweaver update, and we've kind of shown you a little bit of progress for Citrine Deluxe.
Oh,
Some
what?
back-to-back deluxes. We just
The
want to show you a little
Gemussi?
bit of a in-game update as to what she's looking like. So here we
Ayo.
have her.
Oh.
The wonderful folks over at
Wow.
Sumo really
Yes!
cooked with this, and she's coming with a heavy scythe skin as well.
Fuck, I need
to
that.
match this beautiful aesthetic that she has.
I need that scythe.
And then newly added is a Signa.
Oh my God.
We see here. I'll move it
Okay.
around for you.
Those are some
Ooh.
Okay.
clip or no clip.
Clip or no
Okay.
clip, that's up to you. And she has an ephemera as well, her sparkly.
Bubbles or sparkles, it's a tough choice.
You shall decide.
Sparkles for this. The
Clearly
skirt
sparkles.
is amazing. The transparency on it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to zoom in, Jeff?
I like it.
There's no hair to see, so
But
why
why
zoom in?
does she have heels?
So she'll be coming in the Isleweaver update as well. So we get Kalervo Deluxe with Yareli Prime, and then Citrine Deluxe with Isleweaver.
Sure. Okay.
Operation, of course.
And the operation, of course,
Well,
as
I know
you
what I'm
mentioned,
spending
will
money
be
on.
time-limited operation. The
Yeah.
node itself will stay permanently
Yes.
forever.
So once you finish 1999, if you
Okay.
go to your Duviri star chart, there will be the Isleweaver node. But when we launch this in June, there will be a limited time Operation 8 Claw. This is a way for you to earn some incredible new cosmetics as
I'm
well
in.
as pathos clamps. So if you are
Ayo!
sick of farming the Oro worm for your clamps, you can get them through. Yeah, there you go.
That's listening
Yeah,
to the community.
so you'll
That's
be able
being
to get
cognizant.
pathos
Okay.
clamps. You'll be able to get. There's a brand new weapon coming that I don't think we're going to show today.
No,
okay,
not yet.
so
No,
secrets. And
Very
yeah, there's a
hush-hush.
lot. So this is very similar to, if you can imagine how the Jade Shadows event store had the evolving cosmetics and weapons. This will be very similar. Lots and lots of good stuff to get, and you can get clan trophies as well.
And this is releasing after TennoCon.
No, would you believe
Oh.
that it's
Oh?
coming
It's coming in June.
in June?
Hey,
Would
yo.
you believe it?
That's possible.
It's gonna happen.
We're going to make it happen. In Isleweaver as well, as we do.
Aw.
Sorry, I forgot about Thrax.
Oh yeah, he's your event vendor. Oh.
He'll be in your dorm zone, so if you have
Nice.
decorations back there, you might want to make a little space for him. Your dorm zone decorators go wild back there. We have some new player experience changes, of course, coming to Isleweaver itself. We have what we're calling our golden path, our critical
Okay.
golden path, kind of getting players quicker, easier to 1999.
The
Kat, I know
boring
you worked a lot kind of on the process of this, if you want to talk a little bit.
Yeah, so one of the things we did was sort of lay out what every new player has to do from account creation to 1999, and just tried to streamline that as much as possible
They
to
have
just sort of
streamlined it.
remove as many sort of trip hazards.
They
and
have.
making
They've
sure
done a
that
lot.
all of the content there sort of made sense, and just to sort of just make that
Huge
as,
W.
as friendly as possible. Especially now that we have so much more content at the end of the game, and not removing any content, but just making sure that it all just sort of now makes sense now that we have so much cool stuff.
Yeah.
And this is something that's going to continue to go on as even more updates continue to roll out.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
I love when we do our polls for you all, and you're advocating for new players, which is really amazing. That
very good.
A great community.
It's something
is
I don't see
advocating for more
Destiny
people
do.
to come into it rather
That
than
is my
excluding
a
them.
big criticism
And
I've had
really
with
impressed me
Destiny.
with the poll
New
that we
player
did.
path is
It was
non-existent.
69,420 people, I think,
Yeah.
who answered the poll and said they wanted like new player experience and expanded mods and all those sorts of things, and that's really been great for us to hear. And that's what Kat and the teams are working on. It's been amazing.
Yeah, included in that, and we showed a little bit of it a couple of dev streams ago. Vor is getting a rework. His first original boss fight is getting completely refreshed. The whole tile set itself.
Okay,
And
cool.
you'll see a lot about that in Isleweaver. So if you're a new Tenno, you'll
noticed
get a whole new
we
Vor
don't-
fight.
we don't
And
really
if
have
you
the
are
follow-up
a
in the Void.
Existing Tenno.
I
you can
forgot
also
Vor
play
showed
it
up
and
later.
Maybe have a
There's
little
a
bit more
secret.
fun with it. Yeah, maybe
Secret
there's
or
a secret
two.
in there. As well, we're doing a bit of an enemy refresh, so the bailiffs are becoming a little bit of a mini boss earlier on. The ballistas
No,
are
Destiny
getting a
does
little
have
bit
the new
of a
light
sniper
experience.
rework,
It just-
and the eviscerator
it's not
is
where I
getting
want it to
some,
be.
aerial denial grenades. So just trying to spice up the
Okay.
enemy variant that you get at the beginning of the game. As well, the junction rework continued. With every update, we do a little bit of a junction touch. This one's actually a much bigger one because we're kind of changing all of the tasks for it and the rewards for it. The patch notes will obviously have a comprehensive write-up of this. We actually have a dev workshop going live very soon. I know Taylor wrote it, and she's going to make it go live at some point during this that has all this information. Rhino cost rework, just looking at what it takes to craft him. And the Railjack difficulty in the new war.
Railjack difficulty,
it turns
yeah.
out
That
if
hit
you
me.
have never played Railjack and start the new war,
Yeah,
you get
it was a little
destroyed.
rough.
So
Yeah.
took us 4 years to realize it, but it's fine.
Yeah.
And so what this is us looking at when you load into the new war with your Railjack, it could be good, it could be bad. And this is just looking at how can we make your Railjack kind of pimp out your ride a little bit more in terms of that situation, difficulty of enemies perhaps. We're looking at it, seeing what is going to fly and what's going to fit. Plant pickups, instead of scanning plants anymore, you just get to pick them up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, don't clap. I liked the scanning.
Hell yeah.
I liked the scanning. I thought it felt like a cool thing. You can clap, it's fine. I'll take the well. I thought it was neat.
I met some very passionate Railjack players at
Absolutely.
Tenno VIP last night, so we had a good chat about Railjack.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Did you
I have
take
some
notes?
notes to give you.
Yeah, I knew it.
I
He
got
has
some
notes.
ideas.
Right. Chad, you can, yeah, okay. back.
As well, arbitrations unlock from junctions instead, just to get players into arbitrations a little bit quicker. And of course, quality of life coming in this
Arbitrations
update. More
feel like
Kim
harder. They
PlayWarframe
feel harder to get into the steel
conversations,
path.
Kat.
Heyo.
Yep, so the original 6, so the dateable ones, are going to get 10 new conversations each that are at the end of their journey with you. So 3 longer form ones and like 7 sort of shortery ones. Those will be coming in the June update. So.
Okay.
Arthur will notice me again. This is so exciting.
Notice me, Owie.
Yay!
We also have some changes coming to the Incarnon shop. So Kalervo, this is, right now we have a kind of set amount of Incarnons that you can buy from Kalervo, and this is going to change it up so that whatever that week's circuit rotation is, you will have it in Kalervo's store. I was talking to someone last night about Incarnons, and they were like, I'm still trying to grind out
Caballero.
What did I say?
Kalervo.
Oh, God.
I was like, wait a minute, we're adding Avengers.
Caballero.
Whose fault is that, narrative team?
I didn't work here yet.
Damn it.
It's not Kat's fault.
Not it.
Damn it.
We're also looking at the classic Incarnate path. Well, see if we can get any pain points.
Okay, melee slam,
there.
to be fair, it is very
quality of life,
abusable.
Captura quality of life. We're doing
it.
a quick access wheel for Captura, which is going to be super quick and easy to just...
Chest selfie.
That's right.
Chest
Nipples
hair
out.
selfie.
Yeah, all that stuff. Really good. We have some new operator hair coming with the Flare, Minerva, Velimir, and Kaya hair. So if you want to adorn your operator with that hair, you can do that. 4 Warframe augments are coming. Coolervo. Caliban, which you might have seen on the last Devstream.
Citrine
We
and
did
Jade.
it live.
Okay.
Shout out to Cristiano. Citrine and Jade are going to be getting an augment.
Is Jade's called twins?
No.
Oh, boo. What's the problem?
And as well, we have some melee slam changes coming, but...
Oh, a cheer! We'll see about that one.
Yeah, they're happy. But you don't want to hear us yap about it, because we're missing a very crew person to this couch, and that's Mr. Pablo. Pablo, take it away.
Live from satellite.
Ayo. He's in space?
Hello, hello. I'm here to talk to you about melee slams. Ooh, not the funnest of conversations, but here we go. For the longest time, I don't know, 10 years or so, they were pretty useless because they didn't scale with mods at all. So that meant that when you did damage, they would do like 200 damage or something like that, and you know, who cares? Then a couple years ago, we changed them, so now mods affect the slam damage, and that resulted in really, really big damage because you can combine a bunch of multipliers to get really big nukes.
Right.
Now, the problem with that is this is essentially what we hoped you would do. You know, jump, bullet jump, slam down. That's kind of what we were hoping for.
Sure.
But what you did was more like this.
This is what I do.
You barely jump,
Yep.
and you just slam the ground.
Yes, I
and basically spam it like crazy. And that has become a serious problem. The main reason it's a problem is because it's very easy to automate. A lot of people are starting to use this with macros and things like that. And basically, it's not too hard to get into a position where you're fairly safe and you can just leave this running and it can just kind of play the game for you. It's also very disruptive for other players because
I can get behind that,
the damage numbers that it does are so large and it has no energy cost, no nothing like that. It means that essentially you could just spam it forever. So we're going to change it. How we're going to change it is that essentially you can still do the little hop and slam, but the radius that it will hit will change based on how high you were.
I'm okay with that, though.
It actually fits the fiction
It
quite
incentivizes
well. So if you jumped up, let's say 5 meters, we're still going to work in this number, so don't take these ones as the Bible, but let's say 5 meters, you jump down with the slam, then you will do about the same radius that you're doing today. But if you go all the 12 meters up, which is a bullet jump, and then do the slam from there, you'll do a radius that's slightly bigger than what it is today. Something like that. Again, the numbers are still
they need to tweak the numbers on that.
So if you just do the tiny little hop and the slam, you'll do a tiny little radius around you for that slam.
So the damage stays the same, though, right?
Somewhat similar to doing just a heavy attack in front of you, something like that. So yeah, that's how we're going to bring that one in, so that it's not as crazy as it is today and as spammable as it is today.
Yeah, amazing what happens when you fucking look at your community.
The other problem that we gotta solve is this one. We made a mistake with the way we made these mods. And essentially right now, the idea with the Nira set is that they give 100% damage to your slam attacks.
Excuse
you?
You
have 2 mods, then they do 100% damage. So in this case, the base damage is 500. You put 1 mod on, and it does 2,000. Well, that's not 100%. And over here, you put 2 mods, and it does 4,500. That's also not 200%.
The math is not
mathing. So what happened? Essentially, the mods are giving you 2 separate buffs. They're giving you a buff to the slam damage and a buff to melee damage, like the melee damage that you would get from other mods or whatever. They're giving you both of those instead of just giving you 1. So obviously, this wasn't intended, and we got to fix it. It's not as strong as it looks here. The reason that these numbers look so big is because there's no other mods. But as soon as you start putting other mods that increase your melee damage, or some arcanes, or whatever it might be that increases your melee damage, the buff becomes smaller and smaller proportionally. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the melee damage part of these mods, and we're going to change the slam attack instead of 100% to 150% to compensate for the change.
Okay.
In some cases, this can actually end up being even a buff if you have a lot of base melee damage. So if you have something like Vex Armor or whatever.
So it feels like a clarification errata. It feels like a rework from the clarification errata. Especially when it ends up being a buff.
This LAM damage is a final multiplier versus the other one, which gets combined with your melee damage.
They nerf
that's it.
what it does, but they compensate for it.
So yeah, those are the two changes. I hate making videos like this telling you about things we need to nerf.
Right.
But unfortunately, these ones have become too
it's
problematic due to automation and disturbing other players. And we just have to do it.
That's the big one. Health of the game. Health of the game with automated slams, especially if you're macro in them. That's fair.
Yay!
I agree with that.
Pablo.
I think, well, chat here says it's a win. So, and it makes sense.
I saw a lot of people in chat saying caught.
Yeah, they were seen by that accusation.
A lot of scene, yes.
I didn't use Magisters, but I've been using fucking sides and stuff.
That
Slam is dumb.
There's a note I have here.
Oh.
Yeah, so Steve, sometimes you do dev shorts with me.
Okay.
And you commit to things.
I do?
Like buffing the ambassador.
Okay, yes, I did that.
And changing corrupted hollow key farming.
Of course.
Do you remember what you did?
Yes, I remember it well.
Yeah, so what did you do?
Oh, well, I did some math.
Oh, okay, so as a result, but this is like the one time a year rare moment where Steve will say these things and promise him we'll do them. So if you do find the ambassadors a bit too weak, we are buffing it in Isleweaver, as well as we're making it so that corrupted hollow keys are a little easier to get, insofar as you'll be guaranteed one or two, I forget the number. A number, you did it actually.
Was he playing on stream or what?
If you do Railjack missions. So just a little more smooth.
Can everyone say thanks, Steve?
Thanks, Steve.
No, it wasn't me. That's a win for chat because I'm a vessel.
Yeah, you are a vessel.
Yeah, I'm a vessel for that.
Speaking of chat, while that slam video was happening, I saw a comment that said, "Please DE Valkyr rework."
Ayo.
Oh.
That could be good.
There's some light clapping.
Yeah.
Didn't Valkyr get replaced by another friend that just did it better?
Thank you.
Well, we miss Pablo so much.
We're talking
He's
call him back
to tell you about the Valkyr rework.
Summon him again.
Pablo.
Hello. I'm here to talk to you about Valkyr rework. Long awaited, long requested. I hope you're excited to take a look. So let's start with her passive.
Sure.
Her passive used to be, if you get knocked down, you recover faster from it, as a cat would do. It wasn't exactly a beloved passive, mostly because, you'd rather not get knocked down to begin with. But also, during her fourth, she's immune to knockback, so didn't really play much into that. So now, if you're in the lower right, you can see that indicator there for melee damage. That is like your rage meter. As you attack enemies, or as you kill enemies, or get finishers, that gives you even more, this bar builds up and gives you melee damage.
Sure.
So if we go over here, so you see as I start attacking, it starts building up the meter down there for your rage. It also does one more thing, but I'm not going to talk about it just yet. I'm going to save that for a little bit.
Makes sense.
So that is how that works. Then if I want to move around, I can use her one.
Okay.
As you can see now, her one actually moves significantly faster, and it actually kind of doesn't stop midway. It used to be that essentially we just take you a little bit of the way and then just let you be. Now it actually moves along with you. And the other thing it does, if you cast it on an enemy, it actually gathers enemies down for you, for you to be able to knock them down. So you can use it as
Torrid
it's like a more aggressive version. So instead of pulling the enemies to you, pulls you to the enemy, and then you can just start whacking on them. Warcry was already a pretty solid ability, but we did do some changes. Now you can cast it while you move, as you can see. Now you don't have to stop. You can now recast it, so you no longer have to wait for it to be over to be able to cast it. And it's now affinity range, so that means any allies that are within affinity range will now get it. Also, if they leave the range and then come back, they'll get the buff again. So before it was kind of a pain in the ass because you had to cast it at the very beginning of the mission. So now you have more flexibility with that. For your 3 paralysis, we did a few changes. It no longer requires you to lose your shield. So as you can see, my shields are still there. And you can see now he has the vulnerability bar, but it disappears if I switch to my range. So that is only melee vulnerability. That means all your melee attacks do more damage to them, and that also applies for other allies. So if you cast this on enemies and then other allies use the melee on them,
those aren't Ripkas.
the enemies will take more damage.
Is that
It
the new
also
weapon?
slows down enemies. That used to be in Warcry, but in Warcry it was kind of useless because it would only do it at the beginning, and generally Warcry you kind of try to maintain it. So now we move that into paralysis, and then you can basically start whacking them with it. And now the biggest one, hysteria. Don't panic. Don't panic. This first little bit is going to be scary, but it's going to be fine. I promise you. In hysteria, you no longer become fully invulnerable.
Ayo.
You now can't take damage during it.
Okay.
So the reason for this is a lot of the mechanics that she had, such as extra armor from Warcry, being one of the Warframes with the most armor in the game, those kind of didn't matter when you were totally invulnerable. It
was
also
my
had
first
this whole
Devstream,
section
yes.
where at the end of it you could die if you hadn't done like a certain process that was very confusing for most players.
Okay.
So a lot of people would just end up like, once they were running out of energy, they would just hide in a closet and just wait it out, which was pretty bad. So
Yeah.
we really
Gameplay
didn't like
flow.
how that was working, so we changed it. So now you are vulnerable during it. But
Okay.
you are pretty durable, and the claws now do significantly more damage. Oh, so actually this is great. Here comes Torment to show me. Okay, the lighting on this tile
Hey,
is kind of
Torment,
broken,
how
but
you doing?
don't mind me. So, where are you?
Yeah,
So there's Torment. You can see he wasn't long for this world. So let's start
Good
with
God.
what changed in terms of survivability. We increased the base health and armor of Valkyr just in general. We also made it so the buff from Warcry, which increases your armor by 50%, triples that bonus when you're in Hysteria, so you have way more armor. And lastly, the last part that I kind of talked about with her passive is that if you are above a threshold, and we're still experimenting with where that threshold is, when you take lethal damage, it actually consumes your rage and saves you so you don't die. So you basically
Interesting.
have a get out of jail free card there. Since paralysis no longer consumes your shield, that means that you now have shield gate available at most times, so that also protects you. You're not at risk like you were before. So all of this combined, the fact that when you do damage with Hysteria, you heal. So take some damage, take some damage, take some damage. And then when I do damage, I immediately healed it up, right? So as long as you're attacking things, you're healing a lot, you have a bajillion armor, so you're in pretty good shape. On the damage side of things, we made a few changes. So now her range is a little longer with the claw, so she can reach further. The combos now all advanced. They used to have a lot of like starts and stops when you were on the animation, so we changed all of those to not be kind of moving forward all the time.
This seems
so
like
you
a
don't
good
feel
rework.
like you're stalling as
I
you
haven't
go.
played her. I really haven't.
And
I
now
don't know
we
enough
also
about her.
added
This feels
the
good.
multipliers on the combos. All of the
Okay.
ones except for her slide used to only have like 100% damage, no extra multipliers. Now they all have extra multipliers to make them basically do more damage.
Okay.
I'll show one right here. And also a lot of the attacks now have a guaranteed status chance for slash. So that really helps a lot. We also reduced the energy cost of Hysteria, so now it's easier to maintain. I
Gotcha.
kept yapping, so I didn't do a very good job at showing you how fast you can build her multiplier. So you
my
can use your
God,
wand
the
to kind of
pull.
pull enemies like that.
Actual
As you
bunch
can
of
see,
penny moment.
the multiplier starts building up fairly fast if you can get it into groups.
Good
So
God.
that's it. That's a whole lot of changes. Hopefully you enjoyed them. Try her out. She's quite a beast now. I really like how much she moves. She's very, very
Okay.
active. You're all over the place. You're always healing. You're always doing damage. Procs all over the place. Very fun. Take care. Bye-bye. Adios.
Okay.
Oh,
Very
Pablo. Pablo. What
That
a
was an
king.
emotional roller coaster, I think,
It
for
was. But that rage meter,
enjoyers.
the Rage Lifesaver, inspired by a legally distinct tabletop game that Steve made, a barbarian, and I was like, oh, that could.
Legally distinct.
Yeah. Anyway, so life inspires art. So
That's all right. And we will have a dev workshop up in our forums literally right now. Sam, if you're here, put out that dev workshop if you want to read and see some more about Valkyr's rework. It's kind of the year of Valkyr, I like to say, and I'm biased. 'Cause not only is she
Fair
getting
enough.
a rework, she is getting our next heirloom skin.
Okay.
Oh my God.
God damn.
oh lordy.
Oh my my God. This is Valkyrie Heirloom. She will be coming July 21st, so essentially the first Monday after TennoCon. And this was, of course, a fan concept by Purdy. If you're familiar with community artist Purdy,
Wow,
they did this.
you mean they acknowledge their fan art? Holy crap, which Games Workshop did that?
We would like it, please.
I love that you did that.
Yeah, Purdy's incredible. They came up with this concept. We reached out to them, and then DE, of course, took it the rest of the way. But I would love to show you her in game.
And this is definitely the it's going to be great in game. And great, the character art team. A lot of folks got together to make sure that we could have all of the intricacies of the skin shown.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I need my Archon stretch.
Ooh. You can come to Soulframe for chest hair, and you can come to this is this is the most chest focused.
Okay. that is sculpted, my guy. Oh my God.
You know what?
Legally, I can't say anything.
I can't say anything. Can't take me. Oh my God.
A lot of potential here, my friends. A lot of potential. Come on.
All right, chat. Let's check Twitch chat. Okay.
Is chat okay? Chat?
Are we okay, chat? Oh, people are still.
Oh, an avatar.
Oh, that looks incredible.
Oh, that looks cool.
Oh my God.
Jeff, you said you hadn't seen this in game yet. What are your thoughts?
I'm kind of blown away, honestly.
Right?
I'm even kind of like, the rope physics look amazing.
The team did an incredible job.
Yeah, I know.
Zoom in.
You
risky,
wanted that.
risky.
Megan.
Very risky zoom.
You called them out.
Oh my God.
I'm just doing what I'm told.
People are saying this is Warframe's worst power creep yet.
We do what we can.
Well, we had to afford our flights home somehow, so
that's all right.
The launch is July 21st.
July 21st. So Valkyrie rework with Isleweaver in our
There's a
June
lot
update,
coming up
and
in
then
July.
Valkyrie
Good God.
Heirloom July 21st, right after TennoCon happens. But in terms of heirlooms, we did reach out to another community artist to do what will be the heirloom that will come after Valkyrie in the beginning of 2026, but we did want to show you the concept here today. If we can go back to that asset, my friends, thank you. This is the Vauban heirloom.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is by Lua Luminary, so shout out to Lua for this concept, and he's got the coolest jacket in town.
It is the best.
And you
love that jacket.
I love it.
And he's got a chest.
And he's got a
chest. Does he have hair? Does he have hair?
Vauban's a Frenchman. I don't know. Do the French?
What are you saying?
Honestly, though, I even love like base Vauban. For me, is like such a good fashion.
What did the French do?
Canvas, and I think this is just such a good motif for him. It's so good.
And you will be able to toggle the puffer jacket on and off. So the drip or the muscles.
It passes
so this
the
is
drip check.
I mean, and the heirloom system is something that we started. Obviously, it had a bit of it was a well-intentioned start with Frost and Mag, and now we've made our way to like a totally community-focused deluxe. I guess it's more than deluxe heirloom skin program. So I think the past.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's very important system to us because, of course, Rhino was done by Minky, and now the past Ember, Valkyrie now, and Vauban are all from the community themselves.
I'm missing the samurai one. That one will never come back, though, right? It was the first heirloom skin, the one with the samurai pads. I don't remember who had it.
Don't have time today to do a true full Q&A, but there is one person that was like begging to ask us a question. Can we? Oh, is that him right there?
Oh no!
Can we get a spotlight?
No.
We need light. We need light. Light that guy up.
No.
Sweeping light, missing, hitting.
No.
Sir.
Hi. Arthur James Nightingale here.
Oh.
I have a question for you. Obviously, I'm now last year's model. And I'm just asking why you're being really mean. And adding proto-frames who are sexier than I am.
Where's my Arthur rework?
Rebecca, do you want to?
It's nothing personal. It's just the way things go. But maybe I don't know. Can't help.
You're always my favorite.
That doesn't mean anything to me, Ken.
I'll tell you what. If
you literally wrote me that way. I'm really lonely.
Listen, we'll give you some clown face paint, maybe.
A banana?
A banana or two.
I can see that.
Yes? Oh, see, it's that simple.
That
Ladies.
would make me deeply, deeply happy.
Wow.
All right, no more hot proto.
No more hot proto frames.
We'll write you happier in the next update. How's that?
Thank you. I love you all.
Oh my God, your shirt! No, your shirt.
Oh my God.
Oh dear.
Arthur Nipple Deluxe, maybe.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Where's my nipple
Come
prime
on,
skin?
it would be great.
The shirtless update.
Yeah.
We have the
Please?
technology.
We actually do now. I
Yeah,
didn't
the
know that.
technology,
We
yep.
do.
Oh, I feel bad now.
Subsurface
exists.
scattering.
All right. We actually only have 4 minutes left in this here dev stream.
Whoa.
God.
This here
Oh.
dev stream.
We have more stuff to show, I hope.
I kind of wanted to go back to in-game. So sorry to my friends back in the house. One thing I didn't do was show Araxia in-game just super quickly in the arsenal.
Oh.
Ooh, question mark? What could it be?
Oh.
Yeah,
Here she is.
So
love it.
Araxia, I think tech-wise, is one of the most difficult frames we've had to implement.
I can
like
see
you were
it.
saying, with like the motion and the animations,
Yeah.
and she's just turning out incredible. The spider theme has been close to us for a long, long time, and the Nikita got this one out after many years of paper concept. So we're very, very, very excited that you get to play with her this June. She'll have her own boss fight. You'll be able to, well, as you can see, Megan is giving her the...
Just seeing what's up.
Yes, yes, yes. What do we think, chat? Is chat?
Yay,
Spider
Frame. I agree
Okay.
completely. I agree.
How many people actually expected a spider frame today? Just say yes.
That's not a lot.
yeah,
That's
okay.
actually not a lot.
How many people are genuinely surprised?
They probably had to work out the
We
wall
did
tech
it.
to
We
actually,
did it. All of our schemes.
to get that going.
Does she have a theme song? Yeah. Spider frame.
Sony got to
Legally
come down.
distinct.
Legally distinct theme song.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do we have? We have...
Have we shown, we're not showing the actual movement yet?
That was what my little video was, but no.
Oh,
Because
okay.
we're still working on the animations.
Did you get any of the idle animations hooked up?
Just the one where she whips out her secondary with the little...
with a totally unique
Legally
situation.
distinct. The
No.
lawyer definitely had that
We did-
conversation.
There was some animation notes that had to be given.
But is this
on
the
the
one
post.
with all the IK that's running on the extra
You'll see
appendages?
it. Yeah, so this is good. Well, people will see it in June.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do some teasing between now and then.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's why it was crazy tech-wise, because all the extra limbs actually are animated, moving, and contacting the world, and
Whole new rig.
all crazy rig stuff that's
Yeah.
made it difficult.
She's got spiders with her
Very,
spider.
very interesting
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
So we have a lot. We'll recap because we're actually 1 minute left.
We yapped for a long time. So again, coming May 21st, Yareli Prime with all of her Prime stuff. We have
I'm in.
Palervo and
Been-
his
I'm gonna
sexy,
die
sexy
here.
stuff. Nightwave, Nora's Mix Volume 9 will be coming, and the Quality of Life that we listed in our last dev stream. And then, as we mentioned, Isleweaver in June.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes. This is a big one.
We have a lot
We're very excited
coming.
for it. We're happy that we were able to show it to all of our live audience.
I
dev stream
just got
attendees
caught
today,
up
which
with
is
Tiberi
insane that
too.
people keep showing up, but we are so grateful to have you in our community, online, in person, to tell you about everything that's cooking for Soulframe and Warframe, and the team at home who have made all of this possible.
Yep.
The DE team. Let's give them a round of applause. They're
Huge
all
round.
over the world.
Thank you. That's great. Yes.
Yeah.
And thanks to all of you, of course. This is going to be our 10th TennoCon. We're maybe a Grandpa Steve, Grandpa game almost in a way. We've been here for so long, and it's really thanks to you and your continued support and interest, advocating for your friends and people you play with to try the game and teaching them the weird aspects and getting them hooked as well. And we really owe it all to you that we can still come here all these years later. The last time I was here, I think I was scratching on the floor pretending I was a dog.
Yeah.
You jumped on the couch
Yeah,
like a dog.
I did do the couch
Can't
jump.
believe you jumped the couch.
And your chair didn't fart.
I'm very
Yeah,
limber.
do the fart. Do the chair fart.
You gotta wait.
No.
Nice.
All right, we have 27 seconds left. Should we spend it doing that, or should we just
Chair fart.
chair fart?
Yeah. But thank you all, and it was great to meet some of you last night. Obviously, we had a smaller venue, so we couldn't get everyone in, but had some lovely conversations with new players and long-term players, and it really means a lot to us, and it's very inspiring. We take that energy you give us, and we try to give it back to you in really exciting new things like spider frames and
yes,
and side boob.
All right, it just hit 0 and they're flashing. We are so grateful to have a community. Kat, thank you for joining us for our first panel. Thank you, Megan, for organizing it. Everyone behind the scenes.
Thank
and
you,
thank you,
everyone.
the community.
Thank
We
you.
love you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
We love you guys. We love you.
Very cool. Oh my god, that was awesome. I actually had a lot of fun with that. That was really cool. I had never actually seen a dev stream prior to this. 50,000 people watching this. Like, game clearly has a following. Game is clearly doing things. Like, I had a lot of fun with this. There's a lot of good stuff coming. I'm very happy about this. I'm very happy to see what they're doing. Very happy to see what's coming out. Go over the workshop. Maybe? Question mark? I don't really have enough of a reference point on Valkyrie is the problem. Passive accumulates rage. Okay, so we're done with that. New Jade augment. Oh, please no. No social reaction to the Devstream. I'm glad you. I had a lot of fun with this, honestly. It was kind of impromptu. I literally saw it going live, and I hit going live. However, I do have some work that I have to do today, so I'm probably going to actually bounce. I'll be in Warframe chat throughout the day, and I'll probably hop on later, but I do have a couple things that I have to do work-wise. I have a couple reactions that I got to get to. Like, I just reacted to one of Scalagram's videos, so I actually have other things that have taken up my time today. But I'm very curious what's going to come from this, and I'm very curious about really what's going to come from this. So if you do such an impromptu stream, appreciate it. I'll definitely have to do more of this again at some point. I just have other things that I have to do today. Probably will start streaming again this coming week. I'm probably going to take the weekend. I don't know. I'll see. I'm kind of playing this weekend by ear. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Really do appreciate it. For all the work from Vex, yeah. I gotta go fund my crippling plat addiction. Gotta get my Archon stretch. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. I had a lot of fun with this and hope you did as well.